or good afternoon to some of you. Welcome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your valuable day to take a look at some of the products that United Souvenir and Apparel have to feature. My name is Lisa Schroyer. I am the Vice President of Business Development for United Souvenir and Apparel. For those who don't know anything about or know very little about United Souvenir and Apparel, the company has been around since 1952. They're based out of Belcamp, Maryland, and about an 80,000 square foot production facility and warehouse. And we do all of our decoration in-house, and that's for apparel, and then for our pad printed items. We do have a full import product line as well that we do bring in. But I wanted to share with you all today some of the items that I know people have really been asking for, which are things that are short run. Again, for anybody who's just joining, my name's Lisa Schroyer. Thanks for coming. I wanted to start off by saying, if you have any questions at any time, feel free to put your questions in the Q&A or in queue, and we'll take a pause and I can answer them as we go. It's a little odd not being able to see any of you, so bear with me if I seem a little awkward. Our show special is that on our low minimum items, we will be offering anybody who attends this an even lower printed quantity on our pad prints, our embroidery, and our just-in-time apparel. So I will start off by showing you some of the items that we can do in-house. They are pad printed items, and we offer up to 3 colors on the pad print. So it really looks really great in quality and does not look like a pad printed piece. And these items, we are offering free tagging or ticketing. So I think that's a great value. I'm going to show you, I guess let's start off with our stainless collection, because this collection has been so well received all over the country. And we've got products. This is our largest product, and I'll show it to you in the 3 color pad print, so you can see kind of the quality of the print. This piece right here is our largest. It's the 30-ounce tumbler. It's a double-walled stainless tumbler. It's got the powder coating on it, and again, we can do any colors here, but the 3 color pad print makes it look amazing. I use mine. This is mine right now with a straw. I use mine every day, probably for the last 8-9 months. I'm currently in Palm Springs, where this summer it got in the high 110, 118 every day. And when I brought this out to the pool, all my drinks stayed cold for the entire day out there. In fact, I still have ice from last night in here. They also keep everything really warm as well. If I'm doing coffee, I can do it in these. So these normally, on our pad printing, we normally do 144 pieces, which can be mixed between the designs. But we are going to bring these down, who's here, down to 72 pieces. So again, this is the largest of the pieces. I would say the next largest piece
Lisa, it looks like it kind of cut out for a second and you're on mute. If you want to just put on mute real quick.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
The things that happen on Zoom calls. So I hope everybody is back with me. We are looking now at the 20-ounce tumbler. Again, it's got the powder coated. And these are available in black and blue. So what you're seeing right here is the blue. And this is the same quality as the larger 30-ounce piece, the tumbler with the lid. I like to take my straws, put them in, use these. And these are, again, the double-walled, high quality, great. Here you can see it with this print. Looks great in the red, white, and the blue with the 3 color. And then here's one just for Pennsylvania that shows you, a little bit more, a different color range there. Another piece we have in this line, and here it is in the black, and this is just a 2-color print, but this is going to be the water bottle with the strap. And here's, you can see the print up close, the Washington, D.C., and it's got just the gray and the white and the 2-color. It's really subtle. Lid comes off. This one's black powder coated, but we have them in blue as well. Double walled. And then for those who don't want the lid with a strap, there is the piece that just has the screw off top. And then there you can see the 3-color. And we can even do like neon inks on these. I'm doing some really fun neon colors on the pad printing right now. That'll be coming out. Our newest addition to the stainless collection, and these have been going like crazy, are the wine tumblers. We call them the wine tumblers. You can use them for anything, but people are loving them to put their cocktails in, or just any drink. You can put coffee in them too. But these are just the stemless. It's got that great seal once again, double walled, powder coated. And then the last piece in the stainless collection would be the true coffee mug. And here's one. It is 3 colors. It's got a couple different color blues and then the beige tone in it as well. But this is a great handle, great travel mug. Again, all of these we normally do in 144 pieces as our minimum, but for the show special, we're going to lower them to 72, and you can assort them. Is there anybody who's interested in knowing pricing on this? Put a message in the queue and I can go through that if you're interested. Now, to match these in the pad printing collection, we've also got a lot of mugs and shots. So I'll start off with our glossy mug, which I love. So our glossy mug comes in 4 colors. So if you wanted to do something that matched, like let's say to the stainless, and then you wanted to have the glossy mug sitting next to it, we've got these mugs. These are a 15-ounce mug. We import them and stock them, and then can decorate them on site and ship them out. Another great thing about United Souvenir is that our service level is exceptional. I've spent the last 30 years in this business, mostly probably on your side of the table, running major attractions and retail businesses. I ran the Seattle Seahawks, their retail program. I ran MoPop in Seattle, which is the big museum of pop culture. And most recently, I was the vice president of retail for the Space Needle in Chihuly Garden and Glass. And so my background's all been about product development. So when I decided to make the move over onto this side of the table, I wanted to find a company that was exceptional. And with United Souvenir, I have found exceptional, not only kind of in the quality of the product, but their service and kind of their commitment to customers. And so I'm thrilled to be representing this. So here's an example of the glossy mug. It comes in the blue. It comes in black. And again, this is pad printed in-house. It comes in white, and there's one with New York. And I may
Lisa,
not.
Someone was asking a question about the coffee mug pricing.
Yeah. So the coffee mug pricing, are we talking about the glossy mugs? If we're talking about the glossy mugs, these, again, 72 pieces, and I can do these at $4. And they come in red, cream, black, and blue. And I don't have the red glossy here. I'm in my house in Palm Springs and I don't have the full assortment, but I'm happy to talk with anybody after this and go through products. So
they were also curious about the stainless steel mug as well that you were showing it earlier.
Sure. So we've got different prices. So we've got the wine tumbler here, which is at 10. We've got the bottle with the stainless lid. This is 10 as well. We have the 20-ounce travel. This is 10. When we jump to the 30-ounce, this is 12. And then the stainless lid with the strap, this is 12. And lastly, coffee mug is 10.
Thank you so much.
Sure. And again, I can assort those in 72 pieces as long as the print area stays the same. So those are the glossy mugs that I wanted to show. And then we have a matte collection. And these matte mugs, they come in 3 colors. So their outside is a black matte. So here you can see I've got the Empire State Building. It's a 3-color pad print, but we've got a glossy red on the inside. These are 12-ounce mugs, a little bit different shape and size than the glossy, but they come in the red. Then we've got a blue, and then a full glossy black on the inside with the black matte as well. These are a little bit less than the glossy mugs. These ones are $3.50. And again, that comes with free tagging. Happy to do that. And as well as art, we've got an amazing art team on site. Happy to do any kind of custom art for anybody. And my thing is, I'm not going to show you anything that isn't going to sell. And I'm not going to push unless I know and feel confident in the product. I'm not going to show it to you, nor am I going to kind of force any art that isn't exceptional. Because my goal is to build long-term relationships with all of you. And that means giving you the best quality product, service, pricing, and art. So we can do some exceptional things. Our art, I can usually turn art in under a week. And if art's accepted, all of our pad printing is done, all of our apparel is done in 10 business days. And I think that's just exceptional levels of service. If you start getting into high quantities, when we talk about imports, then we can talk about our ability to store and pull items as needed. So I just showed you the Black Mac mugs, and then we've got some companion shots that go with it. So we've got the shot glass that comes in the black, inside black glossy. This is just a standard size shot. And then we've got the red and the blue again. So you can set all of this stuff on a shelf as a full program, which is wonderful. And we can even take any of these designs and then transfer the designs onto apparel. So you can have a complete collection. And I think that's one of our competitive advantages, is that we've got hard goods and soft lines all in one place. These shot glasses are $250. Again, I can do these 72 pieces. So they can sit with the mugs, or they can sit with the stainless if you're looking for short runs. And then lastly, on the glassware, I've got the clear glass, and these are probably a little bit more difficult to see. I'm trying to hold them up. They come with a little bit of a color tone to the bottom. So this one's the red. So when it's sitting here, it looks like that, but you've got this red one here. The glass shots come either with kind of that red tone at the bottom, clear, black, or blue. These are $2. And these again sit with the whole program. So it makes it a really nice story that you can put out. Put those down. I think next I'll talk a little bit about some of our other short run items that we can do. We stock just a basic twill cap. Here's this one's, and we do embroidery in-house. That one's just a Jersey Shore. So the back of the hat is like this. They're labeled inside United Souvenir and Apparel. We can do free tagging for you, put your item numbers, put your pricing, put barcodes, whatever you need on there. We can do hats at 48 pieces, and they come in the pink, the green, khaki, and like a deep charcoal. So these are the 4 colors that we're stocking right now. We're adding to these colors for spring. Same with the stainless. In the spring, we're going to bring in some more colors. So these are 48 pieces, full embroidery, tagged. We can do these at, I think they're $650. Let me double check. Yeah, they're $650 for the hats. It's 100% cotton twill cap. I'll show it to you on me, how it looks. I'll take my glasses off. Very comfortable, very soft, good fit, super cute. And now my glasses are back on so I can see. So these, again, if you want to do a program, these could sit with the same art or different art, but the same art with any of the other pad printed items. So you could have a complete story on your shelf. 48 pieces is the special that we're doing right now on these. $6.50, 4 colors. We can assort as long as the stitch on the embroidery is the same. And we can do that full front. We've got really tight and clean embroidery. We've got state-of-the-art embroidery equipment. Another thing that people are looking at right now are scarves. And here's one that we do just for Maryland. It's got a lot of, this is kind of the colors of the Maryland. But this is just an acrylic scarf. These we can do at 48 pieces as well. You can tie into your programs, and the scarves are $6.50. And we have, to go with that, again, full embroidery, knit cap. And this has got some, it's probably hard to tell, but this is slightly ribbed. You probably can't tell. I'm trying to see. It's got some ribbing in it, so it gives it a little bit of depth and texture. Knit cap. Okay, here we go. There's me in the knit cap, the things I do here for work. These, we can do 48 pieces, and the knit caps are a little bit more than the other hats. Knit caps are at $7.50. But again, full custom logo, design, art, whatever you want, embroidered, tagged, 48 pieces. Great thing to add, especially for this time of year. The other thing I wanted to show you, and these are, I'm just showing you kind of the capabilities that we have. Some of the things I've just recently done. Don't necessarily look at the garment. I'm just kind of showing you what we can do. Here's just a kind of a entry level hoodie, but we can do it just with a left chest embroidery. We could do, here's something I just did for AT&T. So you can see the embroidery is really tight and clean, which is important when you're looking for embroidery, especially, I don't know if you can see this one. For the domestic embroidery. So those are kind of my short run items. Does anybody right now have any questions? Because we can take a quick pause. Okay, no questions. One thing I want to show you right now is some of our treatment capabilities. We have a ton of things we can do on apparel to really make the design pop and become something special and unique. So what I'm not going to feature right now is kind of the blanks. If anybody wants to talk about what kind of blanks and what kind of garments we have, I've got tons and tons and tons of options, including an amazing new line for, it's available now, but it's for spring, and it's something that I sourced that definitely hits the more fashion forward kind of tween look. I can give you a small preview, but I wanted to touch base on treatments, because I think we do some things that are pretty great, pretty special, and you can kind of see the quality of the art. I don't have, again, everything here because I'm in one of my houses and my samples are kind of split between two places. But let me see if I can show you this. Okay, so we do a lot of treatments with inks to make them look different than they really are. So here's something for Red Dog Saloon up in Alaska, and it may be hard to see. I'm trying to show you. It looks like it's a leather patch, but it's not. It's just ink, and it's ink that we've given a lot of texture to. So from afar, it looks like the perceived value on this is just so much higher than really what the cost of this is. And this is a treatment that we don't upcharge for. It's just, it's part of what we do. If you just had a flat screen or this ink, it would be the same. It's all just going to depending on the garment that you choose. So there it is in black, and then I'll show you how it looks. And this is just on a basic soft style t-shirt, but there it is on a gray. And again, we can do this any garment, any color. Happy to talk through that. Another thing that we do, and this is really kind of fun, this is what's called direct to garment. So this is something that we did for Elvis Presley. It is taking any image and making it look crisp and clean and not pixelated. But when I have the hand to this, there is no transition between the ink and the garment itself. So this is perfect for anything that you want to show an image of versus kind of a design on art, an art design that you want to get something that's just crystal clear. This treatment is run on a special machine. This treatment is a little bit more expensive. And so basically it's picking your design, your blank, and then we can work costing out from there. But I wanted to show you that because it's kind of a special. Another thing that we do incredibly well is foil. And so here this is a gold foil, and I can't tell if you can see it or not really well, the color of the foil. This is a gold foil on a military green tee, and with just a little name drop. This one was actually for Chihuly Garden and Glass. We did it there. This is just on a soft style tee. And then I took a melange tee, which is a tee with a lot of texture in it, and then did a silver foil on it as well. There's about 12 different foil colors that we work with that look exceptional. And these can really add either a subtle pop within a design. So if you want to highlight something, or you can have a full design in foil. Either way, again, you can just kind of see how it looks on different garments. This is a little bit higher quality melange tee. And I wouldn't say higher quality, just a different look versus just a solid soft style with the gold foil. And since I don't have everything here, I will lastly show you kind of what's our puffed inks and then against our clear inks. So here's a tee that I did using the texture and the design from the giraffe. on a raised ink. So this again has got texture. It's raised ink, but it looks like it's a puffy ink. So when somebody looks at the t-shirt, it just got a lot of dimension to it. And then we used the clear inks in the back to create that really subtle look. There is absolutely, can't even feel it at all. And those clear inks have been really, really cool. Here's something that we did. Again, on a soft style, but I'll kind of show you what the texture looks like. That's not the best one. Here's one I'll show you. It's a little bit bigger. So here was a pineapple. And then you can kind of see how raised, you can see the dimension of the ink. And it made it look really, really cool. These are great colors together anyway. So I wanted to show you that. We've also got, you know, of course, the glitters and the gels and the glow in the darks. The kind of possibilities are limitless of what we can do. Wanted to show you those. And I think, is anybody interested in looking at imports? Type in.
Yeah, if you're interested, if you just want to type in the chat function, yes or no, that would be extremely helpful.
Well, while you wait, then I'm going to show you a couple really, really cool things because I love these programs. These are imports, and this is called Kodachrome. And Kodachrome is a decal. And we have done this. Here's one that we did for Kalahari Resorts, where really the pop comes from the color through here. It's very flat and matte. And then we've got entire matching. We can do mugs, pints, shots. You know, we don't do just this. I mean, we also do tote bags. We do picture frames. We do playing cards. You name it. We're kind of your one-stop shop for all this. So these, they're decal. They are import, but is probably the hottest look. And we just did one for NASA. So don't think it just has to be something like this. I just did one for NASA kind of with the moon and did the colors in the red, or actually it was Mars, in the red and the orange. So it had a whole different look and feel. This translates to so many different things, but these being imports, this is a decal. These are 720 pieces. This mug is $4.50. The pint is $3.50. And then we've got the shot, which is $2. And the other really hot look right now, and I'm hoping you can see this texture here. This is raised, but it's a decal. And then we can add foil to it as well. This is happened to be a bamboo mug that we did for Kalahari, which is cool. I just did one for a zoo that had like zebra stripes and then their logo on it, which was pretty amazing. And again, we can do mug, we can, you know, do your custom shaped mug. We can look at different things like that, but we do the mug, the pint, the shot glass in these. And again, because it's a decal, we can do these at 720 pieces. And again, look at, I mean, there's just, people are saying they haven't seen anything like this before. So this is really hot in the marketplace. Same pricing as the Kodachrome, $4.50 on the mug, $3.50 on the pint, $2 on the shot. And I do want to point out, here's a piece that we did for NASA, and it's relief. So you can see the relief, but what we can do is we get this really sharp definition on all the relief pieces. Sometimes you'll see relief that isn't real tight, it's kind of blobby, and this isn't. So this is pretty exceptional. There's a piece that we actually currently do for NASA. And then like this one was for Armstrong. You know, there's a bunch of different locations. The relief is, it's custom mold. So this is 1,440 pieces. It is, you know, the higher of the minimums on the imports. And this one here is, I'd have to look up the pricing. I don't have it right in front of me, but if anybody's interested, just let me know. So those are kind of the things I wanted to show you. I wanted to do a quick overview on just some of the fabulous things that we do. Again, the specials were those lower minimums on all of our pad printed pieces that I featured, which were all the coffee mugs, the shots, the stainless collection. I also wanted to mention that if anybody wants to do any apparel, we typically 144 pieces on that, but I'm going to lower it to 96 for the marketplace for this. Happy to help you at any time. Please reach out to me. You can either connect with me on the marketplace and we can continue having conversation. My email is, and again, I'm Lisa Schroyer, that's SHROYER, United Souvenir and Apparel. And my email is lschroyer, SHROYER, at unitedsouvenir.com. My cell phone number, which is the best to get a hold of me, is 206-390-9155. Does anybody have any other questions?
If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in our question and answer area, and she can answer those for you. And then if anything comes up after the live demo is over, you can also message Lisa in the marketplace and she can answer any of your questions for you or set up a meeting.
Yep. I would love to work with any of you, and happy to get art started. No commitment. You know, our art's obviously free of charge. So please reach out, and I look forward to meeting some of you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for your time.
Oh, it looks like you got, not a question, but someone said, great job.
Oh, thank you. Whoever.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye, everybody.